right, Kilo Whiskey 5 Delta Romeo Echo. Today I'm starting part 2, and it's a big mess here, but I'm outside because this stuff here, this primer here, didn't really want to use this stuff in the house. So I'm using, and this either. So I'm outside. So I'm going to put together everything today if I can. And let's see what we're going to do here. So first we're going to put these together here. All right. So let me put on some gloves, ashy hands. All right. And it's raining outside. So I'm under my carport. But I'm going to try to, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm not going to let the rain stop me. All right, so the first thing we need to do is put some of the sealant on this here. And you could be generous with it. Just make sure you're generous with it. Put a lot on here if you can. Try not to get it inside the valve here. All right, give myself a little bit more. I didn't have any goggles, but I suggest them. I meant to get some. So every time I squeeze this stuff, I just close my eyes. Alright, so we got, let's put a little more on the back side. So we'll put some more right over here. Alright. A little bit more. Alright. Alright, so this is on. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty threaded up. Now I gotta do the other side like that too. So let's do the other side. This stuff goes on real easy. Alright, so let me get this side here, and I'm putting this on the ball valve. Okay, this is called the ball valve here. Some people say valve ball. I say ball valve. I think it just sounds better. Alright, so I'm going to need just a little bit more. Yeah, I can't stress that you need to wear gloves and goggles, and I don't have any, so I'm going against. I'm sounding like a hypocrite, but just so you know, don't be me. Alright, so this is on pretty good. We got it on, going pretty much all around on both sides. Alright. So what I'm going to do now is take off my glove. Got this stuff on me. And now we're going to put this on here. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I totally forgot. You have to put this stuff inside the thread too. So inside of here. So I'm going to put some gloves back on. Wasting more gloves. So you put a little in here, spread it around. I put a little bit more in there. So we got some in there. And we'll put some in this second one here. Put a little bit more in there. It's raining out here, y'all. I'm glad I got a carport because I sure was going to do this today. I was like, I ain't stopping. I'm doing it today. Alright, so we got some in here now, which is good. Alright, now we're going to put this on here. And you screw this on until you can't screw it no more. And then I'll screw this one on. You have whatever extra, you can wipe it off. But before I do that, I'm going to let me just wipe this down. Before I do that, I'm going to try to tighten it up with my wrench here. So let me just get this perfect fit on here. Open it up a little wider. Alright. So now I'm going to try to tighten this a little bit. Might be a little tough because I don't think this wrench is good enough. So it looks like it's going on a little bit better. Tighter. Alright, I think that's tight enough. Now I'm going to do the other side. Sorry if this ain't in the camera. I'll make sure this stuff tight, man. Alright, get one more shot. Alright, it's tight enough. Alright. So we got that. I'm going to wipe this stuff down a little bit. Don't leave it messy. I'm not sure if this stuff can get on your hands, but I'm being careful to make sure it doesn't get on my hand, just to be on the safe side. Just wiping it clean. Wipe it clean on this side here. Alright, I'm going to take it out the camera and do a little bit more wiping. Alright, nice and clean. Alright. Just wipe my hands clean from this. Alright. So we got this, okay? The next thing we're going to do, let me put my top back on here. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is put these couplers in here like this. But to do that, we have to prime this, okay? And then we have to prime the outside of this, prime the inside, put the glue in, and then put it in. So we're going to do that now. All right. I don't want this stuff dripping all over the place, so. And I'm going to put on some gloves. I don't want this stuff all over me. And I'm going extra caution with this. If it'll get on. Maybe, maybe not. I don't play those games. Matter of fact, I'll just put this one on first. Y'all know I don't play those games when it come to chemicals and all that stuff. So, from what I understand, this primer will clean all of this, and then it also, when you put the cement on here, it heats the cement up and bonds it. So that's why the people use both. I don't know if you ever ask yourself, why do they put the primer and then the glue? The primer, the chemicals in that primer bonds the cement glue, so it's one. Okay, and I had to kind of forgot the technical name for it, but shave off. You see how I had to shave this off, like it's not flat and squared. I had to kind of sand it so it can, because if I didn't, it'll push back all the glue when I put it in the coupler. All right, so, and another thing, when you put this primer on, this primer right here, turn it around. When you put this on, you got like five minutes. Some people they say 10. I say 5. Be on the safe side. You got like 5 minutes to put the glue on and then put this in here. So what I'll do first is I'm going to open this up and prepare myself. All right. And they say you need to rub this primer around at least 20 times, but that's what the instructions I think say. But I'm not going to do that. I'll do it enough, but not too much. So I'll do this side first, and then I'll do this side. This stuff, it smells. I'm glad I'm outside. So I'm gonna stand up, and I'm gonna do this right now. So let me just make sure we're good. All right. So what you want to do is make sure this stuff is not dripping. So you just, you can just go like this and tap it. Whew, this stuff got some fumes on it. And then you're just gonna prime it. It's okay to prime the whole thing, the outside. And you keep turning this stuff. This stuff got a real bad smell to it. So you gotta make sure you prime it. Then you're gonna prime the inside of this coupler. And you got to make sure you do this outside, because the chemicals in this stuff will cause throwing up, vomiting, bad. If you got bad breathing, you can go into an asthma attack. And just make sure that you outside. This stuff stinks, but you just got to make sure you're outside. So once I put that on there, it's time for me to put the glue on. Put some glue around there. I got it nice and messy. And then I'm gonna put some glue on here. Make sure all that glue is on there. Make sure all that glue is on here. Then you're gonna push. Oh, then you're gonna push this in and twist it as you push it in. Okay. Twist and push. And keep it. You gotta hold it here because if you don't, oh, this stuff got on my hand. If you don't, let me wipe this off. If you don't hold this stuff in, it'll push itself out. So you just hold it. I like to push down on it just to be on the safe side. Alright, so we're going to do, so I'm going to do the same thing. You know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to do this, because this stuff's about to dry, so let me just, so I'm going to do this side. I'll do this side now. It's got some primer in there, but I'm going to make sure it gets, alright, so let's do this one next. Alright, so we're going to prime this. Nope, wrong one. Where's it at? Where's my thing at? Oh, it's on here. I'm looking for it. But it's on here. Alright, so we're going to prime this. You prime this stuff, it'll keep getting darker and darker. That's how you know. And this stuff will come off. Yeah, see? Good prime. Then I'm going to prime this. Then I'm going to glue. And then I got to glue this one. Oh, I glued the wrong thing. Which means I gotta hurry up and glue that other one. Alright, and we're gonna push this in here. Twist it. Hold it. It's a lot, but I'd rather go big than go home. And what I'll do is wipe this clean. All right. So that's that. Whew. So now I'm gonna put the barrels on there, okay? So let me just see how I want to set this up. I'm setting this up so when I shoot it, like I gotta know how I'm gonna hold it. Okay, so this is gonna be, now I'm about to do actually I'm about to do the launcher tube. So I'm gonna do the launcher tube right now. launcher tube will go in here. All right, now we're gonna put some glue on here. A little messy, but it's okay. All right, we're gonna push this in, twist it in, and go face, put it downward. All right. So we got that in. Let me just wipe this clean. All right. Now we got to do this side, but before we do this side, I need to do the barrel. So let me do that. This stuff stinks. I'm gonna have to take a minute to breathe, y'all. Woo! Woo! This stuff stinks. I gotta take a minute to breathe. Excuse me for a second. All right, I'm done. So now we're gonna attach and put together the actual the air portion of it, where it's gonna contain the air. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do first. I think I'm gonna go with putting this on first. So let's put this on first. Make sure I got this right. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with this. Man, this stuff. I'm so glad I didn't do this in the house, because I was sure about to do it, and I was going to do it in the house. This stuff bad. When this stuff start coming off with this red line, like this red ink, that's how you know you're good to go. See how it come off? All right, so that part's done. Now I'm going to do the inside here. so that's primed. Now we're going to put some glue on this thing. And we'll put this in here. Oh, we got to put some glue on here too. Forgot about that. Never could have too much glue. Alright, so we're going to push this in. Turn as you put it in, because it's always good that you turn it so you know all sides of it is getting some of the glue. Press down on it. I like to go down on it. And then just got to hold it. It's in there. Let's wipe this down. Alright, so we're good with that. Next thing we gotta do is this cap right here on the back. Alright, so let's do that. How you doing? Alright, so now we're going to do the inside. I'm going to have to walk away. This stuff is bad. This smell is really getting to me. And we'll do the cap. Let me try to hold this while I do this cap. Alright, let's get it back started again. Alright, so now we gotta get some glue. Alright, we're going to push this in here. Twist and turn it. Hold it. Hold it. So you got to hold this stuff for like 30 seconds, they say, to make sure it stays where it's at. It looks like it's where it's at, and it looks fine. Alright, last thing we gotta do, well, for this part, is this here. And we'll do it in here. I think I'm putting too much in here, but like I said, this primer pretty much heats up the glue and melts it. I like to put extra in here to make sure. Alright, so now we're going to put this in here, twist it. Alright, last part. We're going to connect this to this. Alright. So I'm going to start priming it. Hey, how you doing? That's good. So I'm going to start priming it. Then I got to go prime the other side. Give me a second. Alright, a little mess up there, but I'll try to finish like this. Try to finish like this here. Sorry, it wasn't in the camera. So let me do this other one. Alright. I'm not sure if I'm in the camera still, but the camera tipped over. Alright, so now I'm going to push this in. keep pushing. Keep pushing. Whew. Clean up is the worst. Not too worried about the purple, all that purple primer, because I'm gonna spray paint it. Woo! Alright, let me just wipe this stuff down a little bit. Alright. Alright. So this is it. This is it. So I'll start from the back. Here's where you're going to put the air in, right here. It'll go all in this tube here up into here. So it'll go right here. Air goes in here. Into the tube here. It stops right here. Then, upon release of this, when I open this up and close it, it'll shoot out into this tube here and out here. Alright, so that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna let this dry. Usually they say about 24 hours, I guess. I don't know, I might let it dry longer, but that's gonna be it for me now. And I'm gonna stop the video here. In the next video I do, I'll actually be doing a test launch. Alright, Kilo Whiskey 5 Delta Romeo Echo 73. Hold up. I know I said 73 and I was out, but I just want to show y'all what it looks like. I'm gonna have to take the camera off I lost my train of thought. I'm gonna have to take my camera off the stand and then I'll hold it and show you what it looks like. Alright, so let's do that now. Alright, so this is the camera. This is the launcher. This is where the air is inserted, right here. Okay? And it'll fill up this tube here, all the way down to here. And this is where this lever will hold this air in right here. So once I pull this lever up, air shoots out of here. Okay? So, but this is the main thing right here. This ball valve is the key right here. This is the key. Alright? Let me move back a little bit. Again, this ball valve right here is the key. We get the key to all the stuff launching out, the air coming out into the other tube and pushing the whatever I have in there to go up into the tree. Alright? So, like I said, it's a little messy, but I plan on spray painting it, and hopefully, you know, it'll work good. The only thing I'm concerned about is this here. So, I tried to push it in. I don't know if I waited too late. Right here, like there's a gap right here. There's a gap right here. But I think there's a lot of glue holding that in. And plus on the sides here, on the sides it's glued, so I don't think it's going to come out. But just, you know, that's a small concern. But if I have to make any adjustments, I'll cut this off and put a new one on here. So now, let me come out here. Now I need a name for it. The Kilo Whiskey 5 Delta Romeo Echo Air Launcher. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. But so this is it, man. You know, hopefully it works. But again, I'm out. Kilo Whiskey 5, Delta Romeo Echo 73. This time I'm really out. Peace.